Hi, my name is Francisco Arriaga. I'm an associate professor in the Department of Soil Science and integrated specialist with the Division of Extension at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. And I want to talk to you a little bit about tillage, different aspect of tillage. I know in the past we have talked about tillage and the benefit of tillage as far as soil health, sustainability benefits, those type of things. But there's other aspects too. We got to think about also the environmental aspects. So we are at the site here where we have been studying runoff from different tillage systems on a corn silage scenario. So corn silage in Wisconsin is of particular importance in that after you harvest, as you can see in these plots, there's very little residue left on the surface. So how do we manage these systems in a way that can reduce the amount of runoff and erosion and potentially phosphorus and other nutrients leaving this field, given that there's little residue on the surface? So one way of doing that potentially is no tillage, right? We have talked about how no tillage can help reduce the amount of sediment leaving a field. However, some of the work we've done here and also some meta-analysis we've done for the United States and Canada, so North America, we have seen that sometimes under certain conditions, no-till can actually lead to greater phosphorus losses. And the main factor there is the amount of residue. So this systems, even though has some aspects that are sustainable and innovative, can have some challenges, especially like I mentioned here, this corn silage that leaves a little residue. And we're also putting manure here because that's how dairy systems work. So one of the innovations, or one of the things we're trying to do now that others have been looking at, it's the integration of cover crops into no-till systems. So there's different challenges in here. Obviously, we want to minimize the disturbance to the soil surface because of all the sustainability benefits that we have here as far as soil health. But having this residue here will help reduce runoff and also then nutrient losses from this field in that runoff. And so these are some of the things we're looking and trying to find out. We're also looking at conventional systems. Those are still kind of popular as far as tillage, and how to integrate some of that into the corn silage with no-till and comparing it to the no-till system. One of the things we find is that there's a lot more labor than in the conventional system in the fall to get that field ready for that cover crop planting, where here we can actually just come and either broadcast or drill that cover crop here. And so these are some of the things that we're looking at overall to help our dairy farming systems in the state.